your circumstances to continue to have power over you, the longer it's going to be before you actually achieve your goals. Because what is one thing we know is for a fact, right? Life is going to continue to throw challenges, right? Things are going to continue to happen. People are going to continue to be crazy. Stuff is going to continue to pop off. There's always going to be drama. There's always going to be something going on. But I need you to be stronger than your circumstances. Even in my life, there's always something going on. There's always something. But if you are waiting for the moment for things to be perfect in order to take that step, in order to fully lean in order to launch that business, in order to quit that job, in order to take whatever next step, if you're waiting for a moment where there are no circumstances in life, you're going to be waiting forever. What you have to commit to is instead is that even in the circumstances, you stay consistent. Even in the circumstances, you continue laying the foundation. You continue doing the work. You continue staying focused. Do not let the circumstance have power over you. You need to have power over the circumstance. Because again, only you can save yourself. The circumstances are always going to occur. There's always going to be people coming in and out of your life. And remember, some people are going to be sent by God. Some people are going to be sent by the enemy. Because the more focused you become, guess what will happen? More will come to also distract you, to test your resolve. This is why you have to be stronger than your circumstances. You're not failing at your goals because of the fact that you're not talented. You may be failing at your goals because of the fact that you keep allowing your circumstances to dictate how far you go. Take your power back. Take your power back. Stop accepting less than you deserve from other people and from yourself. Because what you'll realize is when that person, that place, that situation, that memory, that habit is out of the picture, that's when things start to unfold. But a lot of the time, you cannot expect the blessing, the money, the success to come and find you where you are at because you haven't made space for it. I tell you guys this all the time. If I'm carrying all these things, I got this remote, I got this book. If I'm carrying all these things and I don't want to put anything down because I'm comfortable and I've always been carrying these things and I don't know how to not carry these things, what space in my hands do I have to receive the blessing I keep asking for? You've got to recognize that in your pursuit of success, in your pursuit of what you keep asking God for, it's going to mean that you've got to put some stuff down. It's going to feel like you're losing everything. It's going to feel like you're losing friends. You're losing opportunities. You're losing jobs. You're losing relationships. It's going to feel like you're being completely stripped of everything that you have. But look, you need to be stripped of what you're holding on to make room to hold on to something else. But if you continue holding on, you don't want to put anything down. You want to keep keeping the same things you've been keeping. How can you open your hands up to receive the next thing that is there for you? Every 7 years, scientifically, our cells completely renew. This is really, really interesting, y'all. You have to read about this. Every 7 years, our body quite literally renews. Your cells go through a whole different change. Every 7 years, you are truly a different person than you were 7 years ago. So it's age 7, age 14, age 21, age 28, age 35, right? And then we're back at age 42 and up and up and up and up and up. So I want you to think about what these years represented for you and your life, right? My year of 28 was my first year divorced, my first year as a single mother, and it was also the first year that I hit $1 million in my business. I'm on my way to my age 35. I don't know what it's going to bring. But the reason I bring this up is our bodies know when it's time to let things go. So why don't you want to follow the same process? 7 years, I'm not saying hold on to people, places, and things for 7 years because that's a long time. But your body understands that you naturally have to let things go in order to become a renewed person, in order to have renewed cells, in order to have renewed opportunities. So we've got to follow the same process and let things go in order to renew. This can absolutely be your renewal season if you decide to let stuff go. Comment renewal in the chat. Look, Nyla says, starting over at 29 years old, stripped of everything. That is right after that other 7th year at 28. Comment renewal in the chat. This can absolutely be your renewal season. That is why I truly feel 2024 is going to be a definitive year for so many of us, because this is a year we're going after financial freedom. This is a leap year. There's a lot of things going on both in the world, and I know that you feel these things going on within yourself. I need you to lean into that feeling and make this the year that you choose you. Make this the year that you choose you. Your body is not deciding every 7 years to keep toxic things because of the fact that they don't want to get rid of it. At every single opportunity, your body is going to put you first. Your body is going to do everything it can to out with the bad and in with the good. Out with the trash and keep the good stuff. So you've got to be doing the same thing. It is so important to cleanse your mind. It is so important to cleanse your conversations. It is so important to cleanse your interactions, the people that you talk to. I want you to, when you go through your text thread, really be able to see how many of these conversations have added value to my life. Am I having conversations? Am I having 7-figure conversations is how I like to think about it. I was at an event 2 or 3 years ago, and there was someone speaking, and she was talking about having 7-figure conversations. Are you having 7-figure conversations? Are you having conversations with friends, with family, with people that contribute to potential millions in your life? Are you following pages on social media that contribute to 7-figure thoughts? Are you engaging in content that contributes to 7-figure businesses, to 7-figure interactions? If not, let it go. If not, let it go. I love a little tea myself. Sometimes, I'm on Twitter seeing what's going on, what's the drama, okay? But do not continue to put yourself in a space where every time you scroll, it's something from the shade room. Every time you scroll, it's a fight. Or every time you scroll, it's an argument. Or every time you scroll, it's somebody on a podcast talking negatively about a man or a woman. We've got to detox ourselves and decide that is not serving me. This is not putting me in a 7-figure space. So I'm going to put me first and say, you know what? You can be over there. Do you? No shade. That's how you're going to operate. But I'm going to choose to put myself over here because I have goals to achieve. I have things I need to do. God has a purpose for me. And me achieving this purpose cannot happen at the same time as me trying to understand Nicki Minaj versus Meg the Stallion. Or this man done cheated again and it's time for you to put yourself first. You know that you deserve the best. Every single one of y'all said that at the beginning of this live. You commented the best because you believe that you deserve the best. So now we have to put action behind those words and say, you know what? Yes, I do deserve the best. So if this is not in alignment with the best, I'm sorry, but it has to go. Put it down. Empty your hands of all the things you're currently holding on to so you can actually receive the things that you want. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be scary. When I got my divorce, even though my husband was abusive, I probably should have left long before. It was extremely hard. Why? Because it was comfortable. I had been in that marriage for 7 years. I have 4 kids from that first marriage. But there has to be a point where you recognize you have to say yes to you instead of always saying yes to other people. You have to say yes to you and what you need and your purpose instead of always saying yes to other people. And when you make that decision to put you first, everything else is going to open up. I want you to trust that. If there's anything you learn from me outside of business, please believe me when I tell you, you are going to come out more than all right. When you follow that, when you lean into that intuition, God telling you, I got you, and you make the decision to let go of the job or let go of the person or let go of the trauma or let go of the habit, when you do that to make space, I'm telling you, you are going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top. But this is the moment where you have to trust yourself more than you trust how comfortable you are in your current situation. God can only show you his works if you allow yourself to change. God can only show you what is possible if you fully trust and follow the journey, follow the purpose. So the other day, y'all, I introduced my kids to The Prince of Egypt. Have y'all seen that movie? I'm pretty sure y'all have, but that, like, when I was growing up, that used to be my movie, okay? Especially with the Boys to Men track at the end. So for those of you who don't know, Prince of Egypt is about the story of Moses. And so, you know, whether you're Muslim or Christian, everyone knows the story of Moses. So in the Quran, his Arabic name is Musa, okay? So Musa, Moses. But so I showed them that movie for the first time, and I was, you know, just explaining to them what's going on and Pharaoh and, you know, the works of God. And when it came to all the plagues that were occurring, and when it came to, you know, what Moses was able to do with his staff, right, in terms of opening the water, you know, really just all these amazing works, my kids were like, wow, God can do this, you know. And my kids are young, so as you know, they're starting their knowledge, right? But my kids were like, wow, God can do this. And I was like, yes, when you trust in God and when you listen to what God wants you to do, even if it's scary, right? Let's think about Moses in this example. Moses is an individual who was going up against this entire kingdom. That's the family that he knew. He didn't know that he was, you know, one of the Jews up until that point. So I really want you guys to think about the principle here. It's not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to make sense when you decide to put yourself first, when you decide to trust that feeling, that vision, that idea for your life, it's going to actually probably be terrifying when you have to let go of what doesn't serve you. But that is the only moment where you can see what is supposed to come in your life. That is the only moment where you can truly see God's works. If Moses had not decided, all right, this is crazy, but I'm doing it. I'm letting it all go. And I'm going forward with what you say. Would that ocean have ever split? Would that path have ever been created? And so, of course, the movie is called The Prince of Egypt, and it's a cartoon version, so it's really good for kids. But would that ocean have ever split? And of course, this is a magnanimous example of God's works. But I need you to understand that the same God who did that is the same God who can work amazing miracles in your life. It's the same God. It's the same God. It's the same principle. So you have to do that same sacrifice and decide that you're putting you first. You're putting what you have to do first. You're putting that vision, that idea, that destiny that you keep thinking about first. Yes, maybe the people that you have to let go are going to be a little salty and a little angry. But trust me when I tell you, it's all going to come together, because when you decide to have faith and step into it and have power over your circumstance, God is going to show up. I know my ex is salty, and I send him the best wishes and I pray for him. But at the end of the day, I'm going to run my business. I got my new husband. I'm building this new life, honey. You know, it is what it is. I'm sure the jobs that I had to let go, or really the ones that let me go, because I've always been laid off, they probably feel away too. But it is what it is. You got to focus on your journey and your path, because at the end of the day, you came here as you. You will die as you. You came here as one. You will die as one. So this life, right, is going to look like your decisions. You're going to come here looking like your parents, but you're going to die looking like your decisions. So what are you going to decide today? I want you to comment the word decisions in the chat. You're not going, even when that time comes, you can't take that man with you to the grave. You can't take that job with you to the grave. You can't take that trauma with you to the grave. You cannot take those habits with you to the grave. You've got to let them go. Because this life is yours. It's only yours. It is only yours. It is only yours. So from this moment, I need you to stop accepting less than what you deserve. I need you to stop accepting what doesn't align with where you're supposed to be. I need you to stop accepting less from yourself. On the first of this year, our first More Money Monday, I told y'all, I said, what would your life look like if you really put your foot on the gas? What would your life look like if you really went all in? The same energy that you put into doubting yourself, what if you put that same energy into believing in yourself 100%? What if you really went all gas, no brakes? I need you to stop accepting 50% or 10% from yourself. Meanwhile, you're giving 100% to your job, or 100% to your friends, or 100% to your negative thoughts, or 100% to your trauma. I want you to instead give 100% to yourself. Make this the year where you say, all the rest of y'all get less, I'm getting more. This is your year to say, I'm going to put the foot on the gas for me. I still love you. I still care about you. But I gotta make sure that I'm showing up for myself with the same energy, the same intensity, the same consistency that I'm showing up for you. Because a lot of us are giving out more than we are giving in. You're giving more to people than you are giving to yourself. And this is why you feel unbalanced, exhausted, frustrated, and why your bank account doesn't reflect the numbers that you want it to reflect. Because we're constantly putting out instead of putting in. This is your year to start making more money. And making more money means being aligned with the mindset that you deserve to make more money. And knowing that you deserve to make more money means strategically making decisions that reflect how you are going to serve yourself and therefore serve the people that you also love. This means believing in yourself. This means stopping the negative self-talk. I do not want you to give yourself permission anymore to tell yourself something that you cannot do. Stop talking to yourself like that. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Stop doubting yourself. Stop talking to yourself like that, because you know what? Sometimes the way you talk to you, you wouldn't let someone talk to you like that. Even if it was your worst enemy. If someone came up to you and said, you thought you could start that business, but you really can't. You think you could hit 6 figures, but you're just gonna be broke because your parents were broke and your grandparents were broke, and that's just your destiny. You cannot create content because I don't think anyone's gonna like it. If someone came up to you with that type of energy, that's fighting words. I know a few of y'all would slap somebody across the face if they came and told you to doubt yourself the way you tell you to doubt yourself. If someone walked up to you and said, no, you can't do it, that business isn't going to work, you're not good enough to make that content, you would be offended. But when you say it to yourself, you take it for truth. You take it for truth. You take it for reality. But if someone else said it to you, you would be going to jail. So why don't you treat it the same way when it's you talking to you? I want you to be your #1 fan. Yes, sometimes those negative thoughts pop up, but what did I teach you guys a couple weeks ago? You send it right back. Oh, okay, I see you, negative thought. I'm not going to accept that over my life, so I'm going to go ahead and send you back and replace that with something positive. Thank you. Bye-bye. That's what you have to do. I want you to be your #1 biggest fan. People like to call that cocky, conceited, but you don't have to be loud about it. You just don't allow yourself to tell yourself things that you know you would fight somebody if they walked up to you and told you. And I always tell you guys, this is why I love Kanye West. He's crazy in many, many ways. But one thing Kanye West has that a lot of people don't is the courage to believe in himself 100%. Even when the stuff he does is crazy. One thing we cannot take away from Kanye, and why people still, I believe, rock with him and listen to his music and etc., is because of the fact that Kanye has the courage to always talk to himself and champion himself and be his own #1 fan. So you have to be your own #1 fan, because we only get to do this one time. We only get to be here and do this life one time. So if you would never accept some random person to come up to you on the street and say your business is whack, you can't make this money, you're not a good content creator, if you know you would smack them sideways, don't say that to yourself. Don't allow yourself to say that to yourself. Stop it. Stop that habit. No. Stop keeping people in your life who are sowing doubt into your plans. Don't come over here and try to make me think I can't do something. And like I said, it's why y'all need to make this list. If there's any person, place, habit, situation, job in your life that you do not feel is sent by God, it has to go. Because we're not letting people sow doubt into our plans anymore. You only have time for positivity into your plans. And if you can't get that positivity from the people in your life, then you make sure you get it from yourself, or you make sure you get it from me. Because y'all know I will be on here every Monday or every day of the week going live, speaking life into you. And if that's the only place you can get the positivity that you're needing to stay focused on your goals and stay committed, then keep showing up. And I will too. At least till I go on maternity leave, okay? So that's why I'm like, I need to get y'all together. Because once I go on my maternity leave to have this baby, y'all not going to see me for a little bit. And I got to make sure that y'all are good. So we're going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep showing up. Y'all got about another good month and some change for us to really get this together. Because this is your year to jump leaps and bounds and achieve. And it's now. Today is February, 20th? I don't know. February 19th. Let's not wait another day to make this a reality, okay? Let's get you financially free. Let's get you in the right mindset. Let's get your strategies together so that the money you want to make actually becomes the money you start making. Let's get this together now. Let's get this together now. So y'all know we are officially at day 1 of my Financial Freedom Challenge. Excuse me, if you have not gotten your seat yet, you need to get your seat. We have 5 seats left. Today's class is on marketing, business strategy, and mindset. And yesterday's class was all about digital products, making money online, and that's when you guys got your full digital product done for you bundle. So y'all have pages on pages on pages of just created digital products in different niches for you to add into your business and start selling. So as soon as you join, you're gonna get the replay of yesterday, plus the done for you stuff, and the link for tonight's class, and we'll be in class the rest of the week. All right. So I want you guys to DM me the word freedom. Let me know you were on this live so my team can get you their seat. But overall, I really just hope that you guys receive this message today. Put yourself first. Accept nothing less than the best. You can absolutely turn your whole life around in less than a year. This can be the year that it happens. And that is why I'm doing this challenge. That is why we'll be in class the rest of this week, so that you can get in alignment with the person you are meant to become. That's why we're here, okay? That is why we are here. So I really love y'all. And I'm going to go get ready for class tonight in the challenge. So again, DM me the word freedom. Secure these last few seats. YouTube, I'm going to drop the link for you to join the challenge in the chat. You can join as a VIP or general admission. Just make sure you're in the room. All right. Send me a DM Instagram so I can get you your seat to class before these last 5 tickets are gone. And then YouTube, I'm going to send you guys the link now. Love y'all. Proud of you. Put yourself first. I'll see y'all in class. Bye. YouTube, I'm about to drop the link for y'all to get your seat. Hold on, that's my computer. I got a country accent. Okay. So I'm very proud of y'all, YouTube. Love y'all. Put yourself first. This is your year. Don't let anyone sow doubt into your plans. Let's get it. And I will see you guys in the Financial Freedom Challenge. All right. Day 1 is tonight. So get your ticket and get in the room. Bye.